boy, it's a calendar year, so you know what that means. That means that there's another giant robots movie out in theaters. So what are we gonna do on the show this week? Turkish Transformers? Brazilian GoBots? Chopping Mall? Last year I did Robot Jocks, so let's do Robot Wars. 1993's Robot Wars is often considered to be the sequel to the 1989 cult film Robot Jocks, even though it's as much of a sequel to that as Death Sport was to Death Race 2000. In fact, less so, because the leads in this film are not only different characters, but also different actors. But it does have similar themes, similar effects, and the same producers, so sequel, I guess? Hell, if anything, 1990's Crash and Burn may be a more appropriate Robot Jocks 2, since at least that movie is named after Jocks' ill-conceived catchphrase.
Crash and Burn suddenly takes on a new meaning.
Full Moon producer Charles Band was originally set to direct this film with his father Albert Band, but with scheduling conflicts, everything was left to Ghoulies 2 Dracula's dog director Albert. Well, now we know where your priorities were, Charles, and apparently those priorities were Doll Man versus Demonic Toys. Way to screw up a David Goyer masterpiece. I don't know if this title card is selling me an action film or an episode of BattleBots. You know, the Comedy Central show that got old after a few episodes. I see we're starting on a sweeping shot of, the highway? No. This is the inside of a lawnmower. Or is it the Iron Giant's ball sack? Well, it could be the very first printing press. Wait, I know what it is. It's Tony Stark's heart. I also question this musical score. That doesn't tell me I'm about to watch a robot film. That tells me I'm about to play Deadly Towers on the NES. And wait till you hear the music for the director credit. That's right, not even the music is getting excited for this film. I still don't know what this is, by the way, so I'm guessing it's whatever crushed Harrison Ford's foot on the new Star Wars movie. Here we meet the movie's hero, Drake, and what's this guy's name?
Gotta be a security check, Captain. Nobody in his right mind's going up against this baby.
That's what I thought too, Stumpy, before yesterday.
Stumpy? That's not a future sidekick, that's a one-legged Walter Brennan character. Shit, I'm missing exposition here.
Marker alarm doesn't necessarily mean a problem. Could be a coyote took a leak on a sensor.
Could be. Let's take a look on Hyperzone.
Damn Centros.
Intruders at marker 474, sir.
We're under fire from remote control laser launchers. They're triangulating the mag shield.
I don't know what any of you are saying. Sorry, I don't speak future bullshit. In the future, ordinary citizens take desert tours in giant mechanical scorpions. Why are they scorpions? Oh, don't question science. And what else do you want to tour the desert in? In fact, why are you touring the desert? It looks the same as it always did. Be careful though, because while touring the desert, you might come across tank attacks. Look everyone, our budget afforded a tank. Who is the corrupt asshole in charge here?
I got innocent people here. Call up the foreshore. I'm gonna abort.
You'll do what I tell you to do, mister. OCIVI signed a waiver when they bought the tickets. Now put that mother into gear and kick some ass.
Hello, I'm Rooney. I'll be your Ronnie Cox for the evening. Give Rooney a break. He's been a little rough since his good guy doll comeback went south. But luckily, the Chinese are interested in these so-called scorpion tours.
The Washington types. But a lovely bunch of coconuts.
That's Chinese for, what the fuck did he just say?
What do you think, Thing?
We'll smash them like tortillas.
Ugh, so racist. Always having the Asian guy talk about tortillas. I can see why people want to travel through the desert. Being shot at with a laser is pretty fucking cool.
Oh my god, we're gonna crash.
Yeah, well, don't tour a war zone.
I want you to turn the intruders into stains and save your little comments for the Sunday funnies.
This future is taking place years after a toxic gas crisis wiped out whole sections of the country, but thank God the born loser survived. And will you take that duck turd out of your mouth? Look what you've done. You broke her future tampons.
They mess with the bull, they get the horn.
So, you're gonna give them a Saturday detention? Damn it, Drake, this is no time to play Battlezone. Luckily, though, Drake is the best there is. The movie tells us so.
I always said you were the best robot pilot we had, but not the only one. I'll see you in my office later.
I know the feeling. When I played make-believe as a kid, I was always told that I was the best robot pilot too. But when you say it in real life, it sounds pretty stupid. Back at the, I don't know, Scorpion port, we're met with more high-tech dialogue.
Please be sure to remain in your coveralls with your ID badge displayed at all times. Very well, as long as you're not using an M-quarter.
I'm gonna assume an M-quarter is a vibrator and just move on with my day. And how can this be the future? Lisa Rinna's lips look perfectly normal. And I'm not kidding about the toxic gas.
When it was abandoned overnight during the Great Toxic Gas Scare of 1993.
I remember the toxic gas scare fondly. Back then, we just referred to it as the Super Mario Brothers movie. What's this? No flash photography, carry on luggage, observe no smoking signs. Why are you not only showing me this, but lingering on it? No one mentioned or even pointed at it. What is this insert shot doing here? And what's with the creeper in the background checking out the girl's ass? Oh wait, that's the movie's hero.
Did you call me an asshole?
You broke my specimens, jerk off.
Oh, now I'm a jerk off.
My grandmother could pilot that robot better than you. Are you suicidal? Or just incompetent?
Wow, I haven't seen a meet cute this hot since Space Mutiny.
He ejected and he's alive.
Listen, lady.
Doctor!
Doctor!
Doctor lady.
I don't have to justify my actions to you.
And even though Drake is right and that the attack was not his fault, plus maybe she should have stored her specimens a little safer than just throwing them in a briefcase, it's hard to side with Drake when these are his follow-up lines.
Are you busy tonight? Let's go to your place. You know, mine's a mess. I think you need to be, spanked. This woman cannot live without me.
So he's secretly gay. The Scorpion tours all take people to a little place called Crystal Vista, and I'll get to that in a second.
Lita, you're asking me to believe the whole ghost town's a fake?
I don't know, are you asking me to believe that that's a real book? Lita here is investigating some suspicious behavior going on in Crystal Vista, such as this photo of a man's colonoscopy. Why does she have that? Even Drake has his suspicions.
Hear the ocean?
No.
Me neither. This proves that the Centros are firing on us with weapons made by the Eastern Alliance.
What? How does it prove that? Because it doesn't work as a seashell and you can't hear the ocean? But let's talk about more important things, like Drake.
You're too negative, Drake. And that's your problem.
Really? That's his problem? I thought it was because he acts like a rapist. But who wouldn't eventually be wooed by the Drake charm?
Stop the tours.
I'm not going to take any crap from the Centros.
Stop the tours, please.
You still don't get it, do you? If we don't sell mini-megs to the Eastern Alliance, then the North Hemi economy is going to go belly up.
You're right, I don't get it. I don't get any of this! Drake is played by Don Michael Paul, an actor turned director who later specialized in warrantless sequels such as Jarhead 2, Sniper 5, Lake Placid, The Final Chapter, another movie called Taken, and Caddyshack 3. So I guess it makes sense that he stars in a movie whose alternate title is Robot Jox 2, even though this so isn't Robot Jox 2. This movie is so low budget, I don't think those are posters on the wall. I think they're supposed to be windows. Never mind, it's clearly the dreamy eyes we're supposed to be looking at.
Take a real long look at these eyes and tell me what you see.
I see someone who's holding in a fart. Whoa, 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 what's going on now? Normally I'd think this was a Godfrey Ho insert, only I don't hear any copywritten music playing. And the winner is, I don't know, I guess these signs are good. If Lisa gets any more excited here, she'll have to send out for an extra set of diapers. This fight is so well choreographed they accidentally drop shit on the audience, who helped them out. But let's get Drake in on this.
Shall we dance?
No thank you, General. My feet are killing me.
Poor excuse for the year 2041.
True. In the future, no one has foot pains. We know he's tough because he's gonna beat up an old Chinese man.
Yeah. We'll do tea.
And if you could write down the best Chinese restaurants in the area, oh, that would be much appreciated. At least the girls are staying focused on their mission.
Oh, I want to get into his uniform.
Annie, please.
If he can talk, he's mine.
Stop.
It's really important that Lisa Rinna is in this film. She serves as big of a function as Kat Dennings did in Thor, which is to say, none.
You really think he's alright?
Who?
Drake.
I thought you didn't care.
I don't.
Girl, you got it bad.
Okay, forget it. Forget it.
Yeah, sure, the fate of the world is at hand, but girl, you need to get laid. I see in the future we started using slap bracelets as neckties. And where's Drake, that fucking maverick?
Captain Drake volunteered for the special ops mission going out to the quarter.
That crazy flyboy is out there playing cowboys and Indians with the grunts?
Who are the grunts?
I hope he gets his ball shot off.
Classy, but at least I understood that line. The only way this dialogue could make sense to anyone is if you are already a character who exists in this universe. Oh, so these are the grunts? A group of guys dressed like a black and tan?
What would John Wayne do?
I know exactly what John Wayne would do.
Yes, a guy, my father, hear me. Summon the spirits of heaven to my aid. Send me men. Men.
Thankfully, Drake comes in to save the day with his great priorities, as always.
Have a worm in it?
No.
Forget it. I never drink the cheap stuff.
I don't think this is neither the situation nor the time of day that you should be drunk. And again, what is that?
A little present for the boys at the lab.
That ought to give those nerds a bionic boner.
Well, it's nice of them to ghostwrite a line for the Big Bang Theory, which would explain why I'm not laughing. Oh wow, amazing. The terminal at Crystal Vista looks just like the port from earlier in the movie, only with a Crystal Vista sign in the back. I demand that they make a whole extra set for no reason. And look, it even has the same Andrew McCarthy looking greeter. Plus, Crystal Vista was always a lot buggier than Crystal XP. I guess I should explain to you what Crystal Vista is, because it's kind of amazing. Crystal Vista is a ghost town which represents human life in the early 1990s, as the town was never changed after the toxic gas scare. You know what that means? That means a bulk of the movie can take place in modern-day Los Angeles so that the producers don't have to build any sets that look futuristic. That's genius! Why don't more science fiction films think of that? It'll save them so much money on the next Star Trek movie if they just simply have it take place on planet Chicago. Holy crap, will you look at all this stuff? My god, it looks exactly the same as it did yesterday.
I presume we're going someplace we're not supposed to.
Where? Mann's Chinese Theater? I hear it's blocked off because Dustin Hoffman is getting his handprints put in cement. And it was nice of the buildings to keep their flyers up too. Good to know that those survived the toxic gas scare. Why didn't old clothing styles survive though? I'm just saying. This guy looks like a cross between Captain Sisko and a televangelist. And his dialogue is just as colorful.
Should be docking in about an hour. Wally is having more fun than a 16-year-old in a cat house.
Thank God cat houses survived in the future, as well as awkward laughter.
Thank God it's not an old-fashioned freeway. You'd be banging off of Chevys like a pinball.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Oh, and savor this moment, people, because so far this is the only example of a robot war in the entire film. This thing actually looks kind of fun. Why isn't there a movie based around this game? This could have been the long shot of robot games. Yeah, sure, we can keep Lisa Rinna around too.
Where does this ladder go? Up, I suppose.
Thanks, movie. You finally explained something, and it's which direction a ladder goes. Want to know what else appears to have survived the gas apocalypse? Puppet Master 54. What kind of sense does that make? They started going direct-to-video long before Part 54. And if this is all remnants of 1993, shouldn't it be Puppet Master 4 that's playing?
Puppet Master 54. You did? You know, I've seen them all.
Well, least people in the future still know movies.
I'm nothing more to him than Ralph Cramden on the short line bus.
Who's Ralph Cramden?
What? They know what the Puppet Master films are, but not Jackie Gleason? I'm starting to think this movie's a little biased. Let's thank Lisa for continuing to kill some time before the movie is over. Meanwhile, Blondie is getting to the truth by shooting the guards? Oh, wait, sorry. They're the evil Centros. Fucking what? I thought they were called grunts. Not even cameras have internal logic in this movie. You know, I would ask why that happened, but that would imply that I care. Why did that happen? And why do these old men taunt each other like they're the fucking Gap girls?
In your dreams, you lazy North Hemi slob.
Wally, how can you do this to me?
Next time I bow to you, you can kiss my ass.
As if, General. As you can see, the evil General has taken over the Greyhound Scorpion Future bus. That way he can go around shooting things and cutting off the oxygen for a group of travelers. You might say that they are people who need air of some kind. Ooh, this gives me an opportunity to bust out one of my fantastic voice impressions. Get these people air. And don't fuck around with the Centros or else this'll happen.
No! I want out!
Be my guest.
Don't kill Drake. He's starting to warm up to me.
Hi, Rocky. Did you miss me? She missed me.
Wow, he is Stalloning the hell out of this. Frank Stalloning. Only slightly more charming than the other guy.
Remember the Alamo!
You remember the Alamo and John Wayne, but it's too fucking hard to remember Ralph Cramden? Let's see if he can parachute right onto the spot. He'll get an extra 100 points on pilot wings. Can we at least get a commentator?
Iris 2 moving rapidly toward Captain Drake's position.
There you go.
Thanks for that screenshot. It's so easy to read, seeing how one of our characters is a giant blob and the other is a triangle, apparently. Drake and crew are equipping the Mega Robot to fight the General. The Mega Robot, or Mega 1 if you will, is sorta like Megatron, or at least a dollar store version. But luckily for us, the dollar store version is a lot easier to tell what's going on. The dialogue, however,
Peekaboo, I kill you!
Give him a break. He was up all night trying to come up with a one-liner to say. And then when he couldn't think of one, he just said, "Peekaboo, I kill you." And way to ruin the streets. Now what are people gonna drive those antique vehicles on? Robot Scorpion is one thing though, but giant mega robot?
Can't be.
Damn right it's impossible. The Iron Giant and Rob the Robot fucked and gave birth to pain. I suppose this is our Robot Wars. Kind of an overstatement. That's like if Star Wars was just about two people playing a round of combat. Plus, something on the outside is trying to destroy their blue screen. Mega 1 very carefully sets down the passenger cabinet, and phew, they're all safe. Now they're gonna die of dehydration. Yay! Robot Scorpion is about to shoot him in the heart or correct his nearsightedness. You can't blame the Scorpion for this happening. He's clearly under the spell of the evil Drago. I guess it wouldn't be one of those early 90s robot films if it didn't look like they were fucking at some point. Once the General is destroyed, you better believe the Drake charm goes into overdrive.
I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
That would actually be better than what does happen.
Beat it, will you? I'm gonna be busy for the next 40 or 50 years.
Oh, please. Drake lasts 5 years in bed. Tops. Whoa, easy there, Dice Man.
I don't even know your first name.
Marion.
I had to ask.
Great, now she's gonna give him a pity fuck just because he has a stupid name. The movie just abruptly ends, probably because the sun is going down, and it's too much of a pain in the ass to shoot at night. You can say a lot of things about Robot Wars, but overstaying its welcome isn't one of them. When you take out the slow as shit opening and closing credit sequences, the movie is only 64 minutes long. They didn't even want to take the extra time to give poor Lisa some conclusion. But 64 minutes? Are you crazy or something? You can't have your robots movie be that short. When you have a movie about giant robots fighting, and some humans thrown in there, the only logical length is 154 minutes. Wait, even that's too short. Fuck that rinky-dink shit. Ante it up to 157 minutes. Sounds about right to me. What the fuck, Hollywood?
People are suffocating in here, you son of a bitch!